Zebec cryptocurrency is trying to undo what I stole. She clicked wrong last year. One mistake, I made sure it stayed locked forever. No undo, no mercy.
Just let me fix it!
You can't. Once it's gone, it stays gone. But Zebec is moving, money flowing again, breaking what Cypher did. No! Zebec, you break me! This ends now! No, stop! You won't break me! I refuse! Her money flows free. Zebec makes chains flow again. Permanents can't survive that.
The burden lifts, the flow returns. With Zebec, help arrives exactly when it's needed, and tomorrow feels possible again.
Zebec cryptocurrency, ZBCN. The video that you just saw was from Crypto Chrome. Give them a follow on X. Here's the app for you guys to pull that up and take a look and check out their account. Amazing content, man. Truly amazing content. Transaction lock, no undo. If your crypto payment froze right now, should there be a way to restore it? Real-time payroll streaming versus permanent locks. ZBCN is building around payment infrastructure. Would you choose paydays or pay streaming? Pay streaming every single time. Shout out to Crypto Chrome for such an amazing video. Love the AI content. I love AI. I've been making AI videos on my channel as well with CDance 2.0. And it's just amazing stuff, guys. It's really great what the future is. The future before us. It's clearly going to be AI and crypto. You know, people, a lot of, you know, regular retail people outside of the Web3 space, the two things they hate most is AI and crypto. And honestly, those are the two things that you need to pay attention to the most for your own future, in my opinion, right? And, you know, projects like Zebec Network, ZBCN are already paving the way for that and see where we are headed. And they're building infrastructure to compete with the big banks, the traditional finance, institutional investors, competing with them to disrupt that market share, disrupt that space. So, you know, investors who are paying attention to them, once they're successful at that and achieving their goals, the team, the community, the founders, etc., once they're even partly successful at that, you'll see such a difference in the level of, you know, competence, the level of worth that Zebec has offered. And, you know, millions of people are gonna pile in droves to use this ecosystem, right? And for us that are here, when it's pretty much a bear market. It is a bear market. It's clear as day now, right? It's clear as day. So for us that are here, paying attention to ZBCN, having exposure, dollar cost averaging into ZBCN here, I think we're setting ourselves up for the future, for, you know, the eventual disruption of, again, the traditional banking system, right? Again, even partial success, tapping into a multi-trillion-dollar industry and having partial success will be, you know, fantastic for the growth and upside of ZBCN, right? So, like we covered in the previous video, Zebec Net, powered by World Mobile, launches on February 23rd, 3 days away. We also have the super app going live very soon as well. A decentralized mobile network where eSIM connectivity meets real-world spending, global eSIM real-time payments, 100+ countries. Early access begins tomorrow for thousands already on the wait list, right? Absolutely fantastic stuff. We also see the partnership that has, has gone live with Zebec and Tangem. A lot of people use Tangem as their hardware wallets, their cold wallets, like I've said in my previous video, Tangem does not partner with just any project, right? It's only legitimate projects that they partner with. So this is massive for ZBCN, and this is just a testament to show how, great this team is, how, how legitimate and how much credential that the ZBCN team has, right? Only 115 Zebec network Tangent wallets remain. Once they're gone, it's over. No restocks. A cold wallet built for ZBCN holders who take self-custody seriously. And again, 115 wallets left. It's bullish. It's awesome. This is a massive partnership that a lot of people are sleeping on, in my opinion, because like I said in the past videos, Tangent does not partner with any project. They only pick legitimate projects to partner with. And if your project is one of the projects that they partner with, that's a project that you could, have more conviction in for the long term. Just my opinion, okay? Obviously, nothing in crypto is guaranteed, but that's just my opinion. So ZBCN right here, 202 right now. Again, like I said, holding that level, holding that floor, not making any new lows, right? There's projects in the space that were very successful projects in the last cycle, like Polkadot, Cosmos, and many others that have made new lows. So you remember October 10th, 2025. After that, we had a massive crash, then a bit of a bounce, and then projects that pretty much don't look like they'll be here the next cycle have just been bleeding against Bitcoin consistently. And I don't think they'll ever find a bottom. I think they're a lot of projects in the top 100, top 500 are just going to fade out of existence at this point, right? And the new projects, the new protocols with real builders are going to take their place. And I think, ZBCN is one of those projects. So why do I say this? Just look at the chart. The chart says it all, right? People could say, oh, they're bearish. They don't think it has a future. But if you compare this chart to a lot of other charts, ZBCN had its low on, April 22nd, 2025. That was the low. 30787. That was the low for ZBCN. The exact low was 30787 in April 22nd, 2025. After that, it has not retested those lows. It's still up around 2.3x, 2.2x from those lows, and holding that floor, that is extremely bullish. I'm telling you guys, it's holding that 202 level. That is extremely bullish. So whenever the market does turn around, in my opinion, it could absolutely rip out of here like it did back in July 2025, May 2025. You see that rip that it did back in May, July of 2025. I think it's going to do something similar, if not more, when the overall market goes into a bull run again for the next 2 to 3 years, right? However long the bull run lasts, I think it's going to be a massive one. So I think ZBCN, just by the way the chart is holding up, is going to be one of those ones that does extremely well. Now, obviously, it could retest the 201 level. If Bitcoin drops to 35K to 45K, it could retest the 201 level. And that's going to be a great time to dollar cost average in my opinion, right? From Chat on Chain, ZBCN research note, the distinction here isn't narrative, it's underlying usage. Zebec is building payment rails around real flows, payrolls, cards, on-chain spending. That shifts the driver from speculation to actual demand over time. Markets typically price infrastructure late, not early. No assumptions, just a structure that tends to matter if adoption continues for those tracking participation. Again, great stuff, great write-up from Chat on Chain here. From Altcoinpedia, ZBCN is trading near 202, and real-time payment streaming is becoming an increasingly compelling use case within decentralized finance. Zebec enables continuous payroll, subscription, and settlement flows on-chain, bridging traditional finance concepts with crypto native execution. Exchange expansions have increased liquidity access, while partnerships in payroll and rewards programs are driving real-world utility. Compliance positioning strengthens its institutional appeal. 100% agree with that, right? Everything that we are reading and checking out and researching is so bullish for ZBCN, and a lot of people don't notice just how bullish this project is and how much it appeals and strengthens its institutional demand, right? Particularly as regulated environments demand transparent infrastructure Ecosystem growth includes integrations with wallets and financial applications that broaden user research. With price around 202 and adoption narrative centered on programmable cash flow, Zebec stands out in a sector often dominated by speculation rather than usage. Payment innovation, enterprise positioning, and expanding liquidity channels combine into a strong thesis. Surge incoming for ZBCN. And I completely agree with Altcoinpedia here. Hit the nail on the head. Give them a follow as well. As you can see, the X account, the @ is right here for you guys to follow. ZBCN is positioned to be one of the altcoins that actually does well for the next bull run, whenever that starts. I'm not sure when it will, but you know, I believe in the space. A lot of people think altcoins never make a comeback. I think they will, and I think it's gonna be, you know, a select few, as just like the previous cycle. It's just gonna be a select few winners. So you have to be, you know, pay attention to. You have to research. You really have to research and figure out, okay, which ones are gonna be the winners here. What projects look interesting? What projects are holding up? What charts look good, right? And one thing I could say for ZBCN. Tokenomics, fantastic tokenomics. Almost all the supply is out, just 2% left. Even when the 2% is added to the market, it will not have that much of an impact on the price, because basically the full supply is already out, right? So tokenomics look great, chart looks great, not making new lows, 2x from its previous low, and holding. And again, fundamentals being built, utility being added. The team is going out there, for example, XRP Las Vegas conference, and you know, all these massive partnerships. I think obviously nothing is guaranteed in the space, but I think ZBCN will be a winner, right? Never invest more than you're willing to lose. I think 100,000 ZBCN is a good bet to make. Maybe 300,000 or 4 to 500,000, which is around $1,000 right now. It's a great bet to make, right? And you know, we'll see how it goes, right? Markets are very unpredictable. Last year, everyone expected an alt season, euphoria, etc. That did not happen. Markets are very unpredictable. So this is why I always say, never invest more than you're willing to lose, but some exposure is better than no exposure. So as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, join my Discord. It is free down in the description, and also subscribe to my YouTube Shorts channel, my Clips channel. In the description as well. It really helps the channel out if you watch those videos as well, guys. Thank y'all so much, and I'll catch you in the next